today's lesson, Unix fundamentals right now. Hello guys, I'm Viheim, and after so many years in the IT industry, it's time to give back to you. Believe in it right now. Okay, let's see. ls command. ls command will list the files and folders present at the current location in its simplest form is just written as ls. You can go ahead and try it out yourself, and you'll get an response with the files and folders present at the current location. In fact, you can try ls-a to get really everything back. As you can notice, there are another two entries, the dot and the double dot. Dot, in fact, is the current location itself, and double dot is just the location above the current location, right? If you want to get a vertical presentation of the files and folders, you can try ls-1. As you can see, the files and folders are presented vertically. You can get also a presentation based on the modification time with the most recent modified file presented first, and you can get that by getting ls-t. You can get the same output on a vertical presentation using two attributes, ls-1t, right? And you can see this is the latest modified file or folder, as unixalphaone.txt is the oldest one. You can reverse the presentation order by using the attribute t, and you can use it actually in combination with the existing attributes, for instance ls-1tr, right? You can see the order was reversed. Sometimes you need to get more information regarding the files, like size, the type of file, some which group the file belongs to, things that we will go together later on in a future lesson. You can get those information by typing ls-l. As you can see, we have the files and folders. We get some information regarding the size of the files or folders in bits. We see also the first character shows us if it is a folder or a file, right? There are some other useful combinations, ls minus lower s, which will present, in other words, the size of the file or folders, but in kilobits, right? Just divide by 1000 here. You can notice the Unix beta is 28 kilobits, right? And you can get this same output on a vertical presentation by ls-s1. Right. Now, if you would like to get all the files and folders that contain a specific string of characters, right, you can try using the following pattern, ls*1, for instance. We are looking for the files that match this pattern, right? They have a 1 somewhere in the name, a number of any characters before, and the number of any characters after 1. Let's try it out. As you can see, we've got back the exact number of files that contain the 1 in the name, right? We can get the same thing on a vertical presentation ls-1 and the pattern that we're looking for. We will learn more about patterns in a follow-up lesson. By the way, you can use clear to clean your screen and have a very nice presentation board. You can use also another pattern or another wildcard, let's say, which is the question mark, to replace any character. But we're talking only about one character as opposed to star, who can replace any number of characters, right? So for instance, we can try to search for files that start with any character, then have an UN and any character and X followed by an X, and at the end have any other characters. Let's see what we get back. Right, so we have unixalphaone. Why? Because it starts with any characters, including none. Then it has an UN and another any character, which is in our case is I, followed by an X, right? And any other string of characters in the end. Then there is another useful command, right? Let's see again all the files that we have in this location. You can notice that unixalphaone appears with different endings, with different extensions after the dot, right? How about searching for the unixalphaone that has the extension only doc or text, right? We can achieve that by typing ls, the name of the file, unixalphaone dot, then we need to open a curly bracket and add the doc and text and close the curly brackets. And here you are, you got the two files that match this pattern. We will definitely learn more about the pattern matching later on in the Unix lessons, but for the moment I hope you got enough to be using list command ls by yourself, and you can use two other helpful tools to get more documentation about the list command, and these are ls --help, right, where you can get quite a number of attributes that can be used with the list. Please go ahead and try them yourself, or you can use for any Unix command something that is called a manual and is written as man, and the name of the command that you want to learn more about, ls in our case. Man ls will return more information about the same command, right? Just keep hitting enter to get more information, and type Q to get out of the presentation, of the man presentation.